Hi, everyone. I thought I would share my testimony today, and it all started in the hospital. This is not my hospital that I was born at or been to. It's just a random picture of a hospital, but I am in Alabama. That's all you're getting. I like my privacy, and that's another reason why. Oh, I'm not showing my face. I used to on old accounts, but not anymore. And it's because I don't age. I don't age. I mean, I do age, but I don't age. It's really weird. I wish I looked different from what I looked like when I was in high school or in my 20s, but I don't. I don't. I still look like me. I still look like me when I was a baby, okay? I mean, some people's faces change as we get older, some people don't. But you know what? That's okay. But that's okay. So I have reasons why I'm not showing my face. But and not telling where my town is. My town is Alabama. My town, not my state. I've been sick, guys. Oof. Very bad sinus infection. But it seems to be going away. I have a weak immune system. So, this is my testimony, and hopefully, if you don't believe in God, the one true God, Jesus Christ, maybe this will help you understand why so many of us do, including myself, because I am nothing. I am nothing without Jesus. Jesus is my Lord and Savior, and I will say that on top of the roof, on top of the mountains. How I'm going to get there, I don't know, but I will. I will just sing it. So, I was born August 8th, 1985. Yes, I'm 40. And I'm so grateful and thankful that I made it this far. Lordy, lordy, look who's 40. She is. um, but I am just very grateful and thankful I made it this far. A lot of people didn't think I would make it till 40. But God and I proved them wrong. We like, yeah, you say that, watch this. Watch this. Watch this, man. Watch it. Because you people don't have the final say. Jesus does. God does. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. But you know what? I'm going to pray about it. And I have a lot of faith. Uh, and, that faith in God has got me far in this life. And yeah, I've been very overwhelmed and bogged down lately. But, I have Jesus. I just need to sit back sometimes and not be in such of a hurry or what people tell me. I just need to calm down and just do what I can. I don't need to be in a hurry, and I keep forgetting this because I don't know why my brain is stuck on Walmart brain, and I haven't worked at Walmart since 2010. And I know I need to get back to the Walmart Chronicles, but yeah. And for some reason, I feel like I have to get everything done in a hurry, and then I get overwhelmed. But this is the testimony. So yeah, so like I said, I was born August 8th, 1985 in Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. um and so I was born at 9:48 p.m. that night. I am a summer baby, but I love fall and winter. because I have really bad allergies. And it's like late fall, early winter, all that crud goes away. And I'm like, thank you. Can it stay like this forever? But it can't. You know, spring and summer has to happen. So I have this rare genetic metabolic disorder. It's so rare. It didn't have a name. I don't know if it has a name now, but in the 80s, only 5 people had it. So that's how rare. So, what it was is that my mom's genetics and my dad's genetics didn't mix. And I got all the abnormal genetic stuff. I got a double dose of abnormal. And, yeah. So my little mantra, I always say, when someone says, man, you're weird. It's like, yeah, I'm strange and unusual. Beetlejuice had a huge effect on me as a little kid. Thank you, Tim Burton and Allison Court. Yeah, I don't know if Allison uses TikTok or not, but yeah, I'll share this on my Twitter because I follow her on Twitter. But yeah, just, oh my goodness. Lydia was my role model for so many years. In some ways, she kind of is. More so the cartoon one. And it's not the movie one. But yeah, cause everybody who's ever known me. And I'm like, how I got that way is so right in front of you. It's not even funny. So many people are like, oh, my dad's like, oh, she's nothing like me. She's so nice and polite. I want to take my dad to a con to meet Allison Court so he can tell her that. And then I'm saying, blame Allison. Or that's because of Allison. Don't blame Allison. That's because of Allison. And because, yeah. It's like, and then my aunt's like, she's so nice and polite. We don't know where she gets it from. I'm like, hello. Hello. The animated series, but none of y'all think about that because that was a long time ago. In 89, I was 4 in 89. And I was 3 in 88, and I still remember seeing the movie for the first time. And I know where the theater is at. I can't tell you what row I sat on, but yeah, I mean, that movie had a profound effect on me. It's like, it's okay to be weird. Let your freak flag fly. Let your freak flag fry? Let your freak flag fly. Wow. But, yeah. It's okay to be weird. Normal is vastly overrated. Halloween Town, if you know it. But, yeah, so the hospital that I was at did not know how to treat me. They've never seen this before. And, I'm like, so I died. They didn't know what was wrong. So someone told my dad and my mom, like, take her to Birmingham Children's Hospital, or UAB Children's Hospital. I like saying the full name. And I donate to them. Like, every time they have something up at the grocery store, I donate because they saved my life. And so, of course, I'm gonna donate. And, because they're good people. They saved a lot of lives. And then on the way, I do not remember this, and this is from my dad's account, but on the way to Birmingham, I died again in the ambulance. And I'm like, dang. So yeah, and also, I didn't know this until years later, that the umbilical cord was wrapped around my head. So yeah, Satan didn't want me here. Too bad, so sad, loser. Loser! As if. Loser with a twist. As if. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That took me back. Oh man. But yeah. Yeah, Satan didn't want me here. So I know God has a huge purpose for me because Satan didn't want me here. And you know what? He's a loser. Satan comes to seek, kill, and destroy, where God loves, saves. I forgot the other one. And, but yeah. And strengthens. Okay. I don't know if that's right or not, but yeah. And so, yeah, what happened was I used to get hypoglycemic seizures. And, didn't know how to cure it. I would just have seizures. And then I would be in the hospital. And, Birmingham, Dr. Rutledge, I think she passed away a couple of years ago, but if she's still alive, awesome. If not, rest in peace, because that woman was amazing. And I still have scars on my right arm where they took skin samples. And let me tell you, it's not like taking skin samples today. No. We don't deaden the skin. They did not deaden the skin. They did not deaden the area. It was very painful. It was very, very painful. Very painful. Yeah, it's like, oh, y'all dead in the skin now? Because I have this, like, spider angiola, on the side of my nose, and it's from sunburn, and I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but when I put sunscreen on, I burn. When I don't burn, and, my dad's friend's wife told me to go put on some sunscreen. I'm like, I'm fine. My face is just red because I'm hot. And then I put sunscreen on, and now I have this, like, little bump with me for the rest of my life. And if it wasn't red, I'd be fine with it. But it's like dirt. And, yeah. So, but, yeah. So, used to get hypoglycemic seizures. Dr. Rutledge was like, okay, she needs to drink milk, and this is cow's milk. This is why I can't go vegan. I love vegan food. Don't get me wrong. I love vegan food. But I can't go vegan because of my disorder. Proven fact. I've, talked to doctors about it and stuff. It's like, I don't think it's a good idea with your metabolic issue. I'm like, okay. But I love vegan food. I mean, I do like soy milk, but I gotta drink cow's milk and not be vegan, but I do love vegan food. Don't get me wrong. I do love vegan food. I am a huge fan of tofu. Oh, fried tofu is amazing. But, yeah, can't go vegan or vegetarian. I need the protein to survive. Yeah, it's just really weird. And so I have to drink milk for the rest of my life. And sometimes it could be cottage cheese, it can be a bowl of cereal, or my favorite, ice cream. But it's mainly milk. And also, it's because I have a missing enzyme and my body cannot convert fat into glycogen. I don't know all that stuff, what that means, but yeah, so it's very hard for me to lose weight. It's always been. And also, when I was born, my feet were completely backwards, upside down, and sideways. I had to have 8 surgeries total to fix my feet. And then some lame brain doctor at the hospital that I was at in my town, oh, it's all in her hips, and I had to wear a cast to relocate my hips, okay? It looked like, they said, oh yeah, it looked like you had a giant diaper. Thanks. And just stupid. I'm like, but no, if it wasn't for, I'm not going to say my doctor's name because you could probably find it, but this orthopedic surgeon saved my life. I can drive a car because of him. I can walk because of him. I can run kind of weird because of him. But, I can jump because of him. Not normal running and jumping, but, I can do it. And, I mean, praise Jesus. And, I was wearing cast and special shoes. I still wear special shoes. And I wear inserts now, too. They said I needed, when we went to go check again on my feet, because they still give me chronic pain sometimes. They always hurt. I'm kind of used to it by now, but sometimes. They said, one doctor was like, "You're still walking? How? Wow! You need major reconstructive surgery on your feet. And if you get this surgery, there's no chance that you'll be able to walk again." And I'm like, "No, thank you on the surgery, sir." No, I need to walk. I need to walk. And, yeah, but, I still have this genetic metabolic disorder. I no longer get hypoglycemic seizures. Why? 2 reasons why. One was like, I was praying to Jesus. Yeah, little. How old was I? I was 5 in 1990. I was like praying to Jesus, like, please, no more seizures. I don't want to miss my favorite cartoon. It was what anymore. I'm so sick of being in hospitals, please. And I remember that. I'm like, that's just so. Looking back now, being an adult, I'm like, that's so lame, Jessica. But good on you. But good on you for praying to Jesus about getting rid of your seizures. But for a cartoon, come on. But yeah, I didn't know any better back then. But I used to be so bold and feisty. If you've seen Chrono Crusade, Rosette Christopher, I used to act exactly like Rosette Christopher when I was younger. Hilary Haig rocks. I want to meet Hilary Haig in person too. And and so I was just a feisty little thing. Marcy, I know you're probably gonna watch this and you can confirm because you were my babysitter back in the day. But yeah, and then I'm like, please, I don't want to miss my favorite show anymore, which was Beetlejuice, the animated series. And I was so mad because the hospital, I can't say the hospital. I can't remember which hospital it was, but they did not have ABC or Fox. And I was so mad. I'm in a hospital on a Saturday, and I can't watch my show. I need to see what Lydia's up to. Oh my goodness. I was so mad I missed my cartoon. But I probably made up for it years later because I have the entire series now. And that was like my first major huge purchase on Amazon. Back then, before it's like $25 or $30 now, however much it is, it was $85 on Amazon. And you bet I got it. When Shadow Factory first announced it, you better believe I got it. I'm like, I'm getting this. Like, no, my childhood. Oh man. And back then, I was still dealing with depression, and I have not laughed and smiled so much in years. My freaking face was hurting afterwards. I'm like laughing so much. I remember, I know I'm getting away from the actual topic of the video, But I remember being really little. I think my parents were not divorced yet, so it had to be 89 or early 1990. And, and it was a Saturday morning. And I can't remember if it was on ABC or Fox, but it was a Saturday morning. I laughed so hard. So hard. I do not remember the episode. I do not remember what's going on, but I laughed so hard. And I heard my parents in the background. Is that Jessica laughing? I never heard Jessica laugh before. Not like that. What's going on? I'm like, and then my mom comes out like, baby girl, why are you laughing? What are you laughing? What's funny? Beetlejuice. Oh, okay. I'm like, do you I'm like, yeah. So that show has a huge place in my heart. Huge place in my heart. And all my family members on my mom's side, we're all huge Tim Burton fans. So, oh man. So yeah, my cousin Jesse, then my mom, then me. So we're all like huge Tim Burton fans over here. Oh man. And we all get together. Well, my cousin and I now, not so much as we did. We're like, have you seen the new Tim Burton movie? What do you think? I can go on to the craziness of mine and my cousin Jesse's childhoods. Oh my gosh, guys. I mean, that cartoon had such a huge impact on our lives. Oh my goodness. Why you my aunt, I remember, I'm getting back to the story. I'm a rambler. And my aunt was like, Jessica, can you ask your cousin Jesse why is he burping and not saying excuse me? I'm like, okay. Hey cuz, why are you burping and not saying excuse me? Why should I? Beetlejuice doesn't. And I'm like laughing so hard here. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do that. And so we were, oh my goodness, we were burping. My cousin taught me how to burp the ABCs. That's such a weirdo. We were burping. I couldn't do the armpit farting noises. So I just did it with my hands. And my aunt was so mad. She's like, why are y'all doing this? Because of Beetlejuice. And my cousin stopped showering and brushing his teeth because of Beej. I'm like, my goodness. He showers and brushes his teeth now. But that show just had such a profound effect on us. Yeah, we're weird. But yeah, okay, back to the story. Let's segue right back into the actual testimony. Goodness gracious. Sorry for the side quest. So the last time I got sick, now my mom's family, my aunt and my cousins, they don't know this, and that's who I was talking about earlier. They don't know this. They just think, oh, it was food poisoning from a movie theater. I'm not going to tell them the truth, but you guys will know the truth because I'm petrified on what they might think. But we don't get along anymore, and I'm fixing to tell them tomorrow or next week I can do it. It's time for me to do it. But so it was November. It was the day after Thanksgiving, November of 2012. It felt like that my family was starving me, and like I said, I do have this hypoglycemic disorder, and it felt like they were starving me. I was so hungry, and like I need more food than this, y'all. This is like worse than what my friend Lauren's mom would give me when I used to be friends with her and spend the night. I'm like, this is way worse. Less food. I need more than this. I was so afraid of having a seizure, and I think that's another reason why I tend to overeat now, because I don't want to. I mean, I know I'm not going to have a seizure again, but that that is still like in the back of my mind. I'm like, oh, I need to eat enough so my blood sugar won't get low, so I can not have a seizure. And it's kind of like backwards diabetes. And I have diabetes too, because yay, depression. But things are changing because of what this caused. This lady went live, and she's 6 years older than me, and I'm like, God just led me to her channel. I'm like, this is it. This is what I needed. And things are starting to feel better and look up. And I know a lot of people out there who've been church hurt, or fellow Christians or so-called Christians haven't been kind and used scare tactics, but Jesus is love, and Jesus shouldn't be scary to anyone. He's about love and wants a relationship with you, friendship. It's not about fear. But and so I remember eating part of the turkey carcass. It took me a long time to remember, because I couldn't, because I was so hungry. I'm like, I don't care at this point if it makes me sick. I'm hungry. And they were all in bed, and I snuck out in the middle of the night, and I just started eating turkey that wasn't good anymore. But I was so hungry. I was so hungry. And I was so afraid that something was going to happen to me, but it did. I didn't want to, be in the hospital for food poisoning, but I got very sick that Friday morning. We were going back home. This was in Atlanta, Georgia, so we were going back home to Alabama, and I just got so sick. I was still living at home. My dad was still working, and I just laid incapacitated Sunday. It was Sunday. I was incapacitated. I do not remember this, but this is what my dad told me. He saw that I wasn't moving. I guess I was breathing. Cleaned me up, got me dressed, took me to the hospital. They did a heart cath, because I died. I wasn't supposed to know that I died for 30 seconds, but I died for 30 seconds. Thanks to a former friend. We'll call her T. Tania. I don't care anymore. Tania. And thanks to her, and I was going to a different church at that time, and I was church hurt there for many years, and I still have some feelings about going to church. I used to love church, but I need to start going back to my other church, but it's just this nagging feeling in my head, like, oh, it's going to happen again. These people are going to judge you and treat you like a child, because I don't look my age, and I'm short. I'm 5'1", and I definitely don't act my age sometimes. And, even now, since so-called friends have burned me, I don't trust as easily as I used to, and I'm a lot more quieter than I used to be, because people who know me, they can tell you, oh, Jessica cannot stop talking. Even now, even if I'm with my dad or someone I've known forever, I'm a jabberjaw. But, Yeah. And so I died for 30 seconds, so 3 times. And the longest thing that came back was the kidneys. And I cannot stand this doctor. We'll call him Dr. P. He's retired, thank God, now. Because this man, he was from India, scared the crap out of me. He talked to me like I was an idiot. I'm like, did you finish school? I'm 26 years old. Duh. I remember saying that in my head. I'm like, yes, I finished school. Thank you, Minky. I don't know if y'all can see that, but if you do, yes, I know. Ugh. I can't do anything. Crap. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. But he scared me pretty bad. You going to die. I can't do an Indian accent. You going to die. I can't do an Indian accent. And I'm like, why are you talking to me that slow? You going to die. Psh, your kidney ain't working. I'm like, why are you talking to me like I'm a freaking idiot? I can hear you just fine. Do I need to? I'm like, oh my goodness. I was thinking so many things. And I was on dialysis. That was scary because I don't like the sight of blood. It makes me really queasy. And also, the first time they put me on it, I could not breathe. I don't know why, but yeah. And they're like, oh no, you need to stay on. I'm like, lady, 2 things are going to happen here. Either you get this crap off me, or 2, I'm going to take it off me because I can't breathe. And, but had to be in dialysis. Dialysis was the thing that was the longest that came back. I had jaundice. It was crazy. It was so crazy. And, I kept having people coming into my room who I didn't know. They were looking for their family member. I'm like, read the sign. I don't know you people. I don't know you. But it was really weird. But this time, when my dad had sepsis, he didn't have any weird people coming in his room. So I wonder why weird people were coming into my room. It was so weird. I don't get it. But then I then this guy comes in. He didn't have a name tag. He was in regular clothes, and he was the organ collector. And I thought doctors were supposed to wear name tags and lab coats and stuff. Don't know who this guy was, but scared the ever-loving crap out of me. And I am sorry. I will never be an organ donor now because of this man. No. I'm gonna leave with what God gave me. And, I know it helps and save lives. I'm happy it does that, but no. Because he talked about killing me now and taking my organs. Back in 2012. So, he looked at my name like, oh, hey, Jessica, here, you're not gonna make it. In the hospital, we're telling people who I didn't even know too well that I wasn't gonna make it. I'm like, shouldn't this be private? I mean, yeah, don't tell the church, don't tell certain people that. I don't want everybody to know. But no, the hospital told everybody it wasn't private. And, this man is like, Jessica, you're going to die. Are you an organ donor? I'm like, no. And then he gave me the most creepiest grin and stare. Do you want to be? I'm like, no, get away from me. I was scared. I mean, I was so scared of this person. Like, you want my organs now? Yes, we need them now. Do you want to be an organ donor? I'm like, no, I'm still alive, you freak. I didn't call him a freak, but I'm like, I'm still alive. I'm not dying. I was already in the hospital room instead of the ER. I was already in the hospital room improving, and I'm like, no, fool. I called my dad, and I'm like, I would have kicked his butt. I would have kicked his butt. And back in 95 when my mom passed away, he almost put a guy through a wall because of how insensitive he was, wanting my mom's organs. I'm like, no, I will never be an organ donor now. That was so scary. That was so traumatizing. And another thing that happened in the hospital was the breathing treatment guy. It was only him. I thought I was gonna get for YouTube essayed. I thought like, oh crap. Because he would always lurk. He would come into the room, but always lurk between the wall and the other side of the door and just watch me. It was so weird. Just watch me. I would wake up because I'm a light sleeper, and I can tell if somebody's watching me or not. I get this weird feeling. I don't know why. And I'm like, can I help you? This is what I was saying in my head. Can I help you, you sick, weird freak? What you want? I didn't say that to any of these people. Maybe I should. But I did it. And one night, I said, no, I don't need a breathing treatment. I'm good. He didn't take my no for an answer. I'm like, fine. And so I lowered the blanket enough because I'm in a hospital gown, okay? I lowered it enough so he could put it on me. He ripped down the freaking sheet and kept staring at my chest. And I'm like, I'm going to have to find something to use as a weapon, just in case if he tries anything, you know? Yeah, because that's what my mind was going to. I'm like, okay, how am I going to get out of this situation? It was so scary. I'm like, you don't pull someone's sheet down past their bust. I'm like, it just hooks up to your nose and dangles down. There's no reason to pull somebody's sheet all the way down. And I was alive and well. I was getting better. And I did report him. I reported the ER nurse because they gave me medicine that made me hallucinate really bad. There was one time I thought I was falling out of a 6-foot window. I was on the 6th floor. Thought I was going to fall out. No, I was in the ER. I was on the ground floor. But for some reason, I thought I was going to fall out of a 6th floor building. And it was just really scary. But she's like, you need to be quiet. You're disturbing the other patients. I'm like, and I said to myself, which? I didn't use that word. Which? I'm having an episode here. Shut up. I said that to myself, but I did report her. And I'll tell you about my near-death experience because I could have went to heaven, but I didn't, and I will tell you that in a second. But after I got out, we had to talk to this woman who was handling the discharge and the billing and stuff. And she looks at me. Are you always this pale? I'm like, my dad was so in shock that she actually said that. I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, my mind, I don't know why I'm not this bold anymore, but my mom was like, are you always this bitchy? Are you always this rude? I'm like, yeah, I'm always this white. What? I'm like, my goodness, y'all. But yeah, that's how I survived death 3 times, all thanks to Jesus. But now my near-death experience. So when I died for 30 seconds, I didn't know it. I didn't see myself. I didn't look down and see myself. And I'm thankful for Jesus that I didn't see that, because that would freak me out. And I had a review of life. I didn't remember the review for life for a very long time, but I had a review of life, and I don't know if anyone heard me, but I kept saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because, I mean, we're not perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. And the only one who is perfect is Jesus and Father God. And yeah, I'm human. I made mistakes. I said things I shouldn't have. I probably, shouldn't have done certain things. But, we all make mistakes. And I asked for forgiveness right there. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know what was going on. I just remember saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And but yeah, then I was surrounded. Now we're getting to the near death experience. I was surrounded by this white light, maybe white fog. But it was so bright. It was brighter than anything I've ever seen before. And I didn't see no one, but I felt Jesus, and I felt my mom. And I'm like, my brain was like, am I dead? But and then Jesus said, you could either come with us or go back. And I said, I would love to go with you and Mom right now. I would, but I can't. My dad needs me. I need to stay here for my dad and for my friends, who are now my so-called friends. But and my family. And so he put me back. I am back. And I've been back. But yeah, 2012 was such a crazy experience. But one of my favorite quotes is from Rosette. It's not Rosette Christopher. It's not the full quote, but it's like, I'll be kicking and screaming until the very end. And that resonates with me, because that's what I've been doing all my life. Kicking and screaming. And I will do it until the very end, till I finish the race, till I finish the journey. Because I don't give up. I may take my time on things, but I don't give up. I don't know what that means. That's incomprehensible to me. But, yeah. God is good, y'all. I hope this helps reach someone, and that's my story. That's my testimony. I've always believed in Jesus since I was a little girl. My granny, may she rest in peace, would teach all her grandkids about Jesus and Father God and Satan, that Lucifer is a bad dude. He sucks. And my granny never said Lucifer sucks. That's me. And but yeah. So thank you all for listening. Don't know what's going to be going on for the rest of the day. I'm still kind of not feeling well, but thanks for listening. God bless. Bye.